Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Building a Nation with Team Canada. And today we return to the North American Olympic Games qualifying for the 2024 Olympics. And today, of course, is the big game. It is Canada versus USA. But first, let's take a look at the standings. As you can see here, this will be a battle for top place in the group stage. Both USA and Canada sitting on 3 points. USA with a +2 goal differential. Canada with a +1 goal differential. Now, the winner of this game will most likely move on to the next round with 6 points, minimum. The loser, however, will, be in a bit of a dogfight. Because as you can see here, Honduras and Costa Rica both drew in that second game. So that gives both of those teams life going into the third game. So whoever loses this game between Canada and USA will be stuck on 3 points, with the possibility, if they lose their third game, basically for us, that would mean we're going to be playing Costa Rica in the third game. So if Costa Rica beats us in the third game, they move on and we go home. So this is a very important game. It's not do or die, but it is very important if you want to have a little bit of breathing room before the next round. Let's take a look at all the groups. Group A, Mexico, pretty much moving on. They've got 6 points, although Jamaica and Trinidad have made it interesting, both of them with 3 points, and that makes the third game very much important for Mexico. So Jamaica, they've got a little trouble. Right now they're behind in goal differential. That moves Trinidad up to second place. So where we thought Group A was going to be kind of a cakewalk for those top two teams, doesn't look like it. Trinidad has got something to say about Group A. All right. So, that's all we need to worry about. We looked at the teams last time around, so let's just get to the match preview. So there we go. Costa Rica, Honduras, with that draw. USA coming up next for Team Canada. Match preview. USA are the favorites. They've doubled the ticket sales. 307 have been sold out of 15,000. I can't imagine that in Washington, Seattle, Washington, Canada versus USA. I know it's the under-23s, but still, you'd think that they would have a bigger crowd. Anyway, we've faced USA under-23s 3 times and beaten them all 3 times. That's interesting. Very, very intriguing to notice that. Let's see. Brian Maisonneuve is their coach, 50-year-old, former player with the Columbus Crew from 96 to 2002. Raise your hand if you remember this guy. But now he is the USA's under-23 coach since 2002, apparently. No, he's just been a coach since 2002. So now they're finally giving him some under-23s duties, and he is very good at working with youngsters. Other than that, he's pretty dang average and or below average when it comes to motivating and man management. So you can see why this guy never rose to like assistant coach level, just not quite assistant coach material. But he does know the USA very well. So, I don't know. They're rewarding him for his long years of service, it looks like. I don't know what else there is to look at. We could look at the USA under-23s team, get an idea of these guys. They do have some pretty high-valued players here. Nathan McCormick, $8.25 million, playing at Hartha BSC, wherever that is. Central defender, great jumping reach. He's only 6'1". He's only got 11 heading, but he does jump very high. He's got good tackling, marking. He's a good player. No question about it. Who else do they got here? $7.75 million. Lucas, who has Brazilian heritage as well, but has chosen to play for the USA under-23s. 22 years old, striker. Okay. We got guys who look about this good, although we can't quite tell all of his attributes because we don't really scout Brazil very much. So USA pulling players from all over the place. Look at all these secondary nationalities. German, Mexico, Italian, Nigerian. Lots of secondary nationalities out there for their under-23s. Joe Gorski's a guy we're familiar with, 18 years old, playing at Lionsbridge FC. 16 tackling. Don't like that. But other than that, you know, he's not that great. Anyway, their team is good, but okay, I'm a little concerned about their goalkeeper. Let me look at their goalkeeper here. He's got 2.5 stars. Now, he's not that great. Good mentals. Technicals, maybe not so much. All right. So, USA, I think they're beatable. I think they're pretty much what we have been seeing from them. No big shocks, no big surprises there. Make some changes here. What's Anunye good at? He's advanced playmaker. Mason Roberts Dixon is a central midfielder by trade. Jackson Amell, okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, I just want to get these guys in roles that they're somewhat familiar with. Okay, that's fine. We'll submit that team. Selected 3 substitutes outside. Yeah, okay, that's whatever. Get out of here. I mean, I guess we'll clear the positions. We don't necessarily need to, but we will for the sake of clarity. There we go. All right, so we've got 3 guys we can't put on the bench, but everybody else on the bench is fine. Okay, right? Yeah, we're fine. Submit the team. Going with the Z formation. I thought about going with formation number 2. But this USA squad, they didn't have any weakness against any of our formations. So I figured we'd go with the one that we were best set up to play. We got a lot of attacking center mids on this young Canadian team. So we needed a formation that had one in there. Just because they're some of our best players. Anyway, we've got Eric back in goal. 1 appearance, 2 concessions, not so great. Zlatkovic on the left and Ahmed on the right. Both of our outstandingly talented young fullbacks from Vancouver. DeAngelis has come in. Jacopo DeAngelis. He's a guy we haven't seen much of. Plays for Forest Green Rovers. But he's pretty good. He's only 6'1", only 13 jumping reach, but he does have 16 heading, 14 marking. Only 11 tackling. We like guys who tackle a little better than that at central defense, but the rest of his attributes make up for it. He's got great first touch. You know, he's a very interesting character. 19 years old. So he's in there at central defense with Giaki. He's back in there. Jackson Amell. He's, you know, the big star for our team this year. He's starter for the senior team, and he's dropped down to the under-23s. Here's an interesting fellow, Raheem Roberts Dixon, another one of those Mississippi players. He can play out on the right wing. He can play central midfield. He doesn't have a ton of potential, but he's got some interesting attributes right now. Physically, he's not terrific, but mentally, he's got 16 teamwork, 16 first touch, 14 long shots, 13 free kick taking, passing. So he's technically very good. He's got some really good and interesting technicals. So I just wanted to bring him in on the team and see what he can do. Elord Johnson on the left from Toronto. Anunye, the guy we've been waiting to draft for like 4 years. Darren Sr. on the right, leading goal scorer for Vancouver this year. 16 or 17 MLS goals this year. So we're hoping we can get some scoring out of him. And then Kevin Lemire, the guy we sent out to Nuremberg. He hasn't particularly gotten much better since going to Nuremberg, but it looks like he's improved a little. He is still very good. 16 flair, 15 finishing. Again, we're looking for goals from these guys. Goals, goals, goals. Let's score, score, score. All right. USA coming out in the 4-4-2, so we'll see what we can do against that. We could secure qualification with a win here. Let's go. Nobody wants to hear that. Opposition instructions. All right, I think we're good here against the 4-4-2. Okay, here we go. Friends and family only in the stands. Do they not sell tickets to these events? What's the deal? Anyway, they still haven't repainted their lines. Their lines have neon paint on them or something. Anunye, big win in the midfield. Gets past one defense. He's going to take it, and he scores. This is why we've been wanting to draft this guy. He's a #1 draft pick for sure. If he ever graduates, if he ever comes out in the MLS draft, We're going to pick him up. Look at him. He beats one midfielder and goes right around a central defender and then picks out the far post and scores in the first 17 seconds. That's what we're talking about. Outstanding, my dude. That's pretty good. First 5 minutes, you got a 8.0 rating and a goal. There's another big steal in the midfield. Robert Dixon can't catch up to it. USA retains possession. There's a turnover. Zlatkovic is going to intercept that. They're going to have real trouble going down the wings against this team with Zlatkovic on one side and Ahmed on the other. Robert Dixon wins the header. Anunye gets it out wide to Senior on the attack. He's got his old running mate Lemire in there. He can't find him, though. Remember, those two guys came up together in our academy before Lemire was traded away. We look to be the better team right now. Robert Dixon to Senior. Robert Dixon out wide to Ahmed on the overlap. Ahmed getting forward, gets it stolen, but Senior is there. Ooh, Bello is playing well out there at left back. George Bello, he's up to Augsburg now. Here we go. Cabrera with a free kick for USA. 8 minutes in. There's been lots of highlights. Howell with a shot. This dude was offside. This dude was offside. He interfered. Rubio interfered with the goalkeeper. Look at him. He's standing right in front. Can't see. It's interference. It's not a great effort from Eric, if I'm truthful. All right, here we go. Ahmed with the throw-in to Robert Dixon. Avoids the tackle. Gets it to Anunye. Jackson Amel takes the shot. Watkins forced to make the save. Got a lot of power in the midfield right now. Jackson Amel and Anunye. Here we go. Free kick sends it in. Begay heads it out. Lord Johnson centers to Robert Dixon. Oh, he's a good shooter, but he didn't take the shot. Jackson Amel to Lord Johnson, and he scores. Lord Johnson. That's going to be my new Twitter handle from now on. It's going to be Lord Johnson. Canada under 23s move up to first position. Got a lot of hyphenated names on this team. Jackson Amel, Robert Dixon, Lord Johnson. The hyphenated bros team up for the goal. Puts us ahead 2-1. This is what we're looking for. Nick Howell is making things happen, okay? We've got 66% of the possession. 4 shots, 4 on target, 2 goals. Again with that efficiency. But USA, 2 shots, 1 on target, 1 goal. So goalkeeping, I think, is not the greatest at this competition. And honestly, when I looked at Team USA, looked at their strengths and weaknesses, goalkeeper was one of their few weaknesses. Here's Ahmed with another throw in. Ahmed's got a yellow. Not happy about that. Robert Dixon back to Ahmed. Centers to Jackson Amel. Wide open. Offside? Yes. Something happened there. I wasn't able to read the ticker at the bottom. Ahmed's booked. Yep, he's off. Lemire sends one in. Can't get it to Giacchi, but he gets back his own rebound. Sends it in. Watkins with an ill-advised diving save of that one is going to give us a corner. Jackson Amel sends one in near post. Defensive. Oh boy, there's a big tackle. It's from Senior. No cards. No cards. No cards. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, 25 minutes. It's been an exciting first half, and it's only halfway over. Well, 2/3 over. Right? No. 45 minutes. Anyway, I just got done thinking that 30 minutes was... Anyway, Senior with a goal. Senior with a goal. There we go. 3-1. It's college football Saturday. You gotta cut me some slack here. Jackson Amel sends one in. DeAngelis can't get it there. Senior looked like he was the one who headed it in, and then he was there to pick up the trash, get the garbage goal. Puts us up by 2 goals. You know, I thought this starting team was going to be pretty strong. I didn't think we quite had the same amount of firepower as last time, but we're a lot stronger up the middle than we were last time we played in this competition. So that's going to help us out quite a bit. And we do have some goal scorers. You know, Lemire and Senior, both proven goal scorers. Here's Guerrera for USA, trying to get one back before half. Sends one wide. Anibaba is in. Was he in before? Ouch. Scott slide tackles 2 of our players, including our goalkeeper, and gets the goal. That seems like it should be illegal. That's 2 goals USA has gotten that both seem a little suspect in my book. Look at him. He just dives in, tackles everybody. Doesn't matter. He gets the goal, I guess. Eric probably should have popped out on that one. His rushing out is not good. He's a sit back in the cage sort of keeper. So far, 2 games, 2 goals apiece he's allowed. I'm not sure about this. Lemire's going to send one in. It's deflected off the wall, so we're going to get a corner. But this keeps USA in it, unfortunately. Jackson Amell sends one in. Lemire can't get to it. He almost got there. Senior's going to chase it down, avoiding one sweeping tackle. Sends in the cross. Lord Johnson. Oh. Lemire didn't go for that. If he had sprinted for that one, could have got a goal there. That was a nice header by the E-Lord. You know, he's not the biggest guy in the world either. Only 7 jumping reach, only 5'8". Okay, 2 minutes left of our 45-minute halftime. 2 minutes of extra time. I know how many minutes are in a half. Sure. All right. So USA came back. I mean, they still have almost no possession, but they came back, got 8 shots, 5 on target, and managed to score another goal. So let's get to the dressing room. Well, I mean, tactics. Tactics. I don't necessarily think I want to change anything right now. You know, I thought about wasting time and doing all that stuff, but I don't think we need to do that just yet. We will just give the boys a pep talk and say, let's do better. Played well, but there's still room for improvement. Let's go. Who's motivated there? Jackson Amell is motivated, of course, the best player on the team. Let's go. Let's, stop them from scoring would be nice. But you know what? They got ball players too, as the old adage goes. So it's not just about what we can do, it's about what they can do. Now, they got some real tired boys in there. Uh-oh, here we go. Another free kick. How were they that wide open? They had their whole team on one side of the field, and we had nobody there to mark them. Look at that. They got all those guys just running free. Even it up. Set pieces are going to be our demise in this tournament. USA has tied it up 3-3. Very much unhappy about this. Watkins plays it short for USA. McCormick. Okay. Begay, Cabrera, they're messing around with it right now. Would be nice if we tackled this gentleman. Please don't let him just roam through our defense. He gets it to Scott. Scott with the touch. Scott with the easy goal. Shouts, show some passion, you knuckleheads. Let USA come back. just strolling through our entire defense. Scott, just too easy. Far too easy. Puts USA up 4-3. Gotta make a sub on defense. I mean, our defense is just awful. I mean, who do we take out? They're both terrible. Maybe we take them both out. Colin, you know, it's not like he's better than Jacopo. He is significantly better. So we're going to bring in Thomas on the right for Gyaki. Make him just a central defender on defend. Okay. You know, we're going to have to do something. Here we go. Throw in. Zlatkovic to Anunye. Back to Zlatkovic. Come on, boys. Jackson and Mel. You got Roberts Dixon. Come on, hit that shot. Off the post and in. Yes. That's going to be an own goal. Yep. But you know what? Robert Dixon, you get credit in my heart, my man. Credit. When we watch the film, we're definitely going to give that goal to you. I mean, he's got great shooting, so this is what we want. We want him sitting there, posting up like a three-point shooter. And there he is. Gets the lucky bounce, the favoritive bounce. All right, USA has finally made some substitutions. Stanko is in. And Michael Binns, we remember this guy from last time we played against them. Top Binns is in the game. He's a good player. 22 years old, contracted to Jan Regensburg. Okay, whatever, but he's pretty good, so we got to keep an eye on him. 60 minutes. It's a 4-4 game. Yikes. Okay. We still have 62% of possession, and they have scored 4 goals. I think a goalkeeper change is in the works for next game, because you can't do worse than allowing 4 goals. It's just, I mean, you can, but it's unlikely. All right, DeAngelis has got a yellow. So I will bring in Colin. Yep. Anunye's a little tired. Roberts Dixon's a little tired. What was that analysis? Jacob DeAngelo has been booked. Now he's out of the game. Ryan Scott, they're making things happen. Okay, fine. I don't like having people mark somebody, specifically, like have my left center back mark their attacking midfielder. I don't like doing that because it pulls them out of the defense too much. Maybe we could do that with our defensive midfielder. That would be okay. All right, here we go. USA. Deep in their own end again. This time they bomb it forward. Binns behind the defense. Offside. Come on. Flagman, give me a break. Sorry about that. I clicked on the flagman, and he's standing right by an advertisement, so it took me out of here. I had those disabled at one point, but they're back enabled. Boy, he looked way offside. He looked super duper offside. But there is no instant replay in this tournament. It's 5-4. 74 minutes. Still plenty of time. Let's demand more. Here we go. Throw in USA. Begay to Stanko. Cabrera. Great win by senior. Roberts Dixon can't get there. USA retains possession. 77 minutes. They're working it around midfield. Rubio sends it in. Binns. Okay. If we tie it up, I think we're going to switch formations. If they go ahead, we're doomed. Bins. Go, Eric, finally with a stop. Thank you. Thank you. He never looked this bad in any MLS game. It's just I think he's got a superior defense in front of him, and Scott scores. I think they have like 6 shots, 5 goals. I don't want to see that again. Scott just wins the header over top. Let's see, USA. Oh, they got 10 on target and 6 goals. Eric sends it forward. Robert Dixon wins it. All right, boys, let's get one back. Can't mess around now. 82 minutes, we're down 2. USA seems to be pressing a little higher. So we're going to go team instructions. Go standard. I want to go attacking, but here we go. We got a mega highlight in the works. Eric sends it downfield. Lemire wins the header to Anunye. Here we go. Let's get these attackers forward. Anunye, Roberts, Dixon. Tries to send it out wide to Ahmed. Howell with an ill-advised header. Ahmed gets it to Senior. That's where we want it. Lemire is not particularly looking to break the line. He's just kind of standing there. Anunye gets it to Senior. Back to Anunye. Okay. Go from positive to attacking. Let's get stuck in. Extremely urgent. Free kick. We're getting down to the wire here, boys. We're probably going to go down to defeat. It's just, is it going to be by 1 goal or 2 goals or 3 goals? What happened to extremely urgent marking? There we go. There's a sort of a deflection, I guess. We'll take it. Roberts Dixon gets it to Senior. That's what we want. On him and Lemire getting the ball. Lemire wins it. Terrible shot. Lord Johnson, though. Dixon, Anunye loses it. Please, someone go get the ball. Nope. Okay, it's fine. 88 minutes. Do we have a shot left? We do. Push forward. Anunye is very tired. Bring in Colin for Anunye. Two minutes of stoppage time. Senior wins a header. Senior cuts inside, sort of. Roberts Dixon. Colin in the game now. Jackson Amell. Get it forward. Oh, Lord Johnson was trying to break free. Jackson Amell loses it. Stanko in the midfield. Scott. Oh, boy. Sends it down. Howell on the run. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. 7 goals. 7-4. Awful. Awful. This is our best goalkeeper, ladies and gentlemen. Best one. Here's Ahmed with a great steal. Senior. You know, I thought, the Z formation keeping possession, we had like 60-something% of possession. Normally that's good enough to keep teams off the scoreboard. We ended up with 59% possession, but still, they ended up with 15 shots and 11 on target and 7 goals. So something doesn't add up here. How do we have 59% possession, but they still outshoot us and still get more shots on target? Bad defense. Bad goalkeeping. Ouch. Atmosphere. Assertive. Not happy. You chuckleheads. All right. That makes the next round very interesting. Well, the next game against Costa Rica, incredibly interesting. We have just blown our goal differential out of the water. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go to the schedule. 123s, qualifying. All right. So we remain in second place with 3 points, but our goal differential is now a -2. USA, there's no catching them. They have qualified with a +5 goal differential and 6 points. So it's going to come down to our final game versus Costa Rica. We're going to switch goalkeepers, maybe switch formations, and see what we can do. But that was terrible. We're going to try again next time. I guess that's it. So until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.